Now this video clip is 5 minutes. The reason why I made it 5 minutes because it has content. You have to really listen to the whole video from beginning to end. It's fucking awesome. It's really fucking hilarious. So here we go, and we'll get on to the after show. Maybe we can discuss this debacle at the after show. Here we go. This is funny. 5 minutes long, but it's funny.
All right, he spent 26 years as a U.S. Navy SEAL. Now Derek Van Orden is going back to basics, trying to teach men essential life skills like tying a knot, tying a tie, knotting a rope, and changing a tire.
And it's all in his new book, A Navy SEAL's Guide to the Lost Art of Manhood, and that's why we're here. I was brought in specifically to show Brian how to do that.
How to be a man.
And former Navy SEAL Derek Van Orden is here now to put us to the test. How are you?
That's right. I'm well. It's nice to meet you. And how are you doing?
It's great to talk to you.
Yeah.
And to see you for everything you've done for the country, everything you've done in your life.
Thank you.
Now, it's just so much. First, you.
Yeah.
Everyone's going Navy SEAL, elite. I can't relate to that. But you started no dad, so to speak of.
Correct.
Your mom was the dad in the house.
That's correct.
You were a wayward kid that wasn't finishing school.
That is
And you
right.
got it all together. You quit smoking, joined the Navy, and then became a SEAL.
So what do you know, it's funny, Brian was going through this, and I said, I can do that, and that. He says, man, I wish I could. So what are you going to have?
Okay, this morning we're going to start with this. This is in the chapter of fancy stuff, tying a tie.
Okay.
You ready to go?
I'm pretty sure I can do
Let's
this.
get the collar up.
No pressure.
Okay. All right.
A single or double?
I only go college knot, really.
You should.
Yeah. So here we go. This I pretty much got down.
Yeah, you got it. That's
I
good.
got the teeth tucked on the kill me function. And there we go.
Doing
and again,
that around.
it's not the most manual thing wearing pink. So
Yeah, you know what? It's okay.
Let me do this for you, my man.
Look at that.
Look at that. All right, good job.
My friend Donnie Rugg, a haberdasher from New York, taught me how to do this.
All right. You know, I'm supposed to do a knot. Here we go.
You're going to tie a knot?
Do a square knot, right?
Yep.
Up, on we go. And voila.
All right, that is true man stuff. And Derek, you bring up a great point. We used to be a country that fixed its own cars,
Scott, will you get me?
mowed its own lawn.
Yes, absolutely.
There you go. You look
Good.
great.
You're good.
Tied our own ties.
Good, hold on.
We've become an electronic nation.
There you go.
That is correct.
Single Windsor, that's a single Windsor.
This book is a analog book for a digital world.
But thanks for coming in, and we're going to actually change a car. We have Enterprise donated a car.
Hold on, you got to pause.
One of the things the most common thing that I found that guys don't know how to do is to change a tire. So I'm going to walk you through. I'm not kidding you.
Next hour.
Next hour, I'm going to show you the parts now, and then we'll go through it next hour.
How to be a man.
All right,
the basics.
All right.
It's taught by anybody.
You got to pause it.
All right, it's called The Book of Man, a Navy SEAL's Guide to the Lost Art of Manhood. Derek Van Orden is here, outstanding Navy SEAL himself, who's been through it all. And you really think it's important that we've lost our manhood, and even though we're in the age of technology, we got to still know the basics.
That is correct. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game called I Was a Navy SEAL and You're Not. So I'm going to tell you how to change this tire. You did, and we're going to get some work out of Congress this morning, sir. So you hit the jack.
We're going to change the tire.
We're going to change the tire. Brian, get on the lug.
Don't you want me to do the lugs first?
Yes, Brian, get on the lug.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay.
No,
No, you don't. You got to raise it a little bit first.
Okay, leave her there.
So by the way,
Okay, hold what you got.
I had a lot of Twitter followers basically say that Elizabeth can do it better than both of us.
I don't know.
That's right.
I'm just in distress right now. My car is flat tire.
You're just in distress?
Yes, I'm so happy.
AAA.
These fine men have come to change the
Anytime
tire.
now, Brian. No pressure.
So what's important here that you guys understand is that
Okay, Brian.
being a man is not about what you are. It's about who you are.
Okay, so who
what
are
respect?
they?
In what
Based on what
respect?
you're saying?
These guys right now happen to be helping someone who's in distress. This is what a man does, not just a male.
I love
Whoa,
it.
watch it. Hold what you got. Hold what you got. Let's go ahead, jack it up. Keep
It's
going.
jacked. No, it's jacked. It's
Is that what you're
coming
doing,
off the
Brian?
jack.
Okay, so lump nuts are out.
Cam,
We
watch
all
your
them
feet,
out?
Elizabeth.
Okay, I'll watch
No,
my
but you're not
feet.
going.
just
You're
leave
not
it there.
going. You're not going because it's
Go ahead.
Jack's falling.
Stop what you're doing.
Jack's falling?
Go ahead. Let it down again. No. Stop what you're doing.
No, Jack's
Let
falling.
it down.
There's
Jack's
a little bit of
falling.
teamwork going on right
This
here.
is amazing.
Jack's
Carol.
falling.
Great.
Never happened with Jeff Gordon.
It would not.
I bet you would appreciate this, Derek, because
Yes.
there's great communication.
I've never seen that,
There's-
actually.
Fine gentlemen.
It is
And that's a
fantastic that
lesson.
they're working
Never
together
put your
here.
feet under the car when you're doing this, by the way.
Right, and by the way, this is why I have a AAA card.
Right.
This is why I have a AAA card. Hi, I'm stuck.
Okay, roll it down there. My brother, Kurt Van Orden, is an independent packager out of Washington.
Yeah,
he wrote this segment, and his daughter can do this, Scott. So let's get this down a little
Well, you
bit
know what?
farther.
I'm not going to lower it anymore because that's halfway off. And if I take that off, that's coming
That's what
off.
we're going to do.
All right. So it came forward.
Why is
That's
it
all right.
important that you're
that's
able to
halfway
do
up.
these
Bring it up a little
things,
bit.
Derek?
Say
I mean,
again.
why is it ultimately important to be able to do these kinds of things right now? And why do you feel like it's a lost art?
Well, if you talk to these people next to us out here in Manhattan, the vast majority of them do not know how to do this.
Do you know how to change a tire?
No.
I kind of failed at the manhood thing,
I don't
so
think
I
you
guess
can. I can hear it right now.
You see Brian, he leaned
listen.
on the car and it went
I'm a
forward.
man. I'm a man in training. All right. So Heather, now take it away. Derek, congratulations on the book.
Thank you very
Maybe we'll
much.
try to fix this later. But Heather, I'm sure you got something important to say.
Fantastic.
Thanks to you,
I
sir.
think Elizabeth needs to just rescue us,
No,
period.
it's a call for help.
Well, the guys look like they might be there for a while, so I'll give you some headlines.
That's fucking great.
Wow.
TJ, I know you want to start with this one because you love Fox News.
How many Fox News anchors does it take to change a tire? It's actually 5. 1 to call AAA and 4 to blame it on Obama.
Oh, damn. That's a fucking good one, dude. That's funny as shit.
These fuckers actually had the nerve to talk about like the SEAL team.
Yeah, I know.
Like, look at this. They talk about manly men, and then how many? Honestly, they're all sitting there trying to change the tire. He's like, "Do I do the lug nuts now? I take them off, and then I just kind of throw a jack underneath it, and then just kind of spin it." I changed my own oil, and I'm a liberal atheist. I guess that makes me more of a man than these douchebags.
Well, the funny part, the funny part about this video I really liked is like in the very beginning, before he even touched the fucking car, the one newscaster from Fox, he goes, "You know what? We're a nation that used to fix our own cars and tie our own ties, etc. You know, we're a nation. I could tie my tie. See, we're going to tie our ties right now. See, I could do that because I got a job that requires me to wear a tie, and I make a lot of money doing it. So when I get a flat tire, fuck that. I call fucking AAA. You know, I'm in the industry. I'm in the automotive industry. Been doing it for 25 fucking years. Okay, I deal with technicians every fucking day on a daily basis. Okay, I understand. There's some people out there that can't change their tire, that don't know how to. Okay, and I'll give you an example. That just happened this past week with my my boss. My boss just his wife called, and then she's like, "Oh, I got a flat tire," and he goes, "Hey, honey, you remember I teach you how to change a tire? You think you could do that?" And you know what she did? She did it. She fucking did it because she was taught how to do it. But guess what? Fox News, we have these guys. We're a nation that used to fix our own cars, and they can't even fucking do it.
Dude, well, the best bit that you
Epic
touched
clip.
on there, Joe, was that they tried leave it to Fox News to try to stretch this bit about tying a tie into like conservative American value.
Exactly, bingo. That's perfect point.
They've turned it. They're like, we're doing analog things in a digital world. Things like getting dressed. Like, oh, aren't you impressed? We know, like, honestly, I guess they're so fucking stupid, people might think that someone else has to fucking dress them.
I know exactly. Paul, what do you got to say?
I mean, if they have to write their fucking lines for them, why not?
Exactly. Paul?
It's just amazing. It just shows how... when I was watching it, I was like, okay, so they're talking about being manly men and everything, and like the stereotype would be what, fixing the car, tying a tie, doing all this stupid shit. Okay, so but it's like I don't know, they're trying to push that, and they're failing miserably because I think that anyone who's like a middle class or lower pretty much probably would know how to change a tire, like at least the males would. It's when you get into the upper classes when they're like, oh, I'm above that, I don't know how to do that, I'll just get someone else to call and do it. It's wow.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
One thing I will say in their defense, though, can you imagine trying to change a tire with Elizabeth Hasselbeck like chirping in your ear?
Oh my God, yeah, you're right, dude. She was like, "Oh my God, should I just move this tire?" So when it was falling, she goes, "Should I move this tire?" The spare tire she had. "Should I move this tire out of the way? Is it gonna fuck it up?"
How can I
Well,
help
get your
you?
feet out of the way.
Can I-
Oh, my feet's
can I, like-
underneath the car. It's like, yeah, get your feet.
I can like kick the jack if you want me to. I can kick it like really hard. I'll pray about it, guys. We're gonna get through this flat tire.
Oh my God, it's funny. I want to put another.
Yeah, it's just like a horrible. It's like watching the fucking. God, I don't know. It's like watching when I grown up watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like watching them like, hey, you need to change the tire. Okay, I'll get the servant to do it or some shit. Like, you know, like when you get to that point where you're above it because you're at that certain class, you're above doing the menial type of shit, but then you try to act like you're manly.
I know
It's fucking
exactly what you're
hilarious.
talking about, Paul, because I like in that last segment, I totally rose above it, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck this stupid ginger.
Stop it, dude, you fucking jerk off. Go, give him the middle finger. There we go. There we go.
I love that fucking guy.